She's bullying me.
Why do you always take things so personally? If you're concerned, ask me. Right now, we want to focus on our careers. I'm also very committed to my current job. Our decision about having children was made between the two of us. Stop making wild accusations.
Exactly. It's not about intentionally not having kids or infertility. We've discussed this before, remember?
That smug look on your face. I can't stand you.
My name is Lisa, and I work while also being a homemaker. I've just gotten married to my husband, Noah, and together, we're enjoying our delightful newlywed life. On this particular day.
Man, being newlyweds just feels so good. It's like there's this happiness in the air.
Absolutely. Even the most mundane moments feel special.
Yeah, I get that. Somehow everything looks brighter than before.
It's probably what they mean when they say your perspective changes how you see the world.
Right. When good things happen, the world seems brighter. And now every day has something good in it. Even regular tap water tastes as good as natural spring water.
That might be pushing it. By the way, when did that happen?
Maybe after I came back from that drinking party the other day.
Maybe you were just thirsty then? This is how we continued our blissful days. 2 years later, thinking about our future, we decided to live with my in-laws. We built a 2-family home where we lived on the 2nd floor and my in-laws occupied the 1st.
All right, let's see. Lisa's cooking is delicious as always.
Indeed, Noah really lucked out with such a wonderful wife.
Now, dear, you shouldn't put it that way. Say something like we're fortunate to have her.
My apologies, Lisa. Old habits die hard.
No worries, I'm not offended. Thank you for your consideration.
Isn't anyone else eating? If not, I might just finish it all.
Hey, Noah, don't be so greedy.
Hana, I understand the sentiment. Lisa's cooking is truly exceptional. But remember, Noah, if you eat it all, I might just get genuinely mad despite my age.
Dad, that's scary. You're not even smiling with your eyes.
Oh dear, you sure have a different attitude compared to when I cook, don't you?
Well, your cooking is the taste of home, so it's a little different.
I wish I could hear that my cooking is the taste of home.
Oh dear. I'll forgive him for your sake, Lisa.
Looks like Lisa's cooking won him over.
We had decided to have dinner together like this every evening. Given that my in-laws originally lived nearby and we had a good relationship, I didn't anticipate any issues.
Lisa, look at this shelf. See, it's so dusty. Don't you think your cleaning is a bit haphazard?
Well, since we don't use that shelf much, I clean it about once a month.
What? Once a month? Do you really think that's acceptable? What if this dust were to fall onto the dining table?
But it doesn't seem to accumulate that much dust.
Don't talk back. Just clean more frequently.
All right. I'm sorry. After we started living together, my mother-in-law began bad-mouthing me behind the backs of Noah and my father-in-law. One day, as I was hanging laundry in the garden. All right, that should do it. The weather's sunny today, so hopefully they'll dry nicely.
You know, my son's wife is simply not cutting it. I guess when they say cleaning a square room in a circular way, they must be referring to situations like this.
Oh, really? That's terrible.
So in the end, I'm the one who has to clean. It's so exhausting.
What? She's the one who cleans in such a weird way, not me. From the other side of the fence, I could hear my mother-in-law bad-mouthing me to a neighbor. Knowing full well that I was in the garden, she spoke loudly enough for me to hear her on purpose. After enduring this kind of life for several years, one day, after returning home from work.
Excuse me, Lisa. Not cleaning your room. What on earth are you thinking?
I've been cleaning it regularly.
Oh, answering back now. Not just regularly, do it daily. There was such a large dust ball in the upstairs room. Living in such a filthy space. Don't you feel sorry for Noah?
Wait, the upstairs room. Did you enter our room without permission?
Without permission. We're family and we live together, so it's fine. Trying to deflect from the issue won't work. I won't be fooled.
No, that's not what I am.
After all, you don't even earn much. So the least you can do is take care of the house properly. Noah works so hard to earn money, and here you are, gallivanting on your days off. How very privileged of you.
That's not fair.
Ah, it's such a disappointing daughter-in-law. I genuinely feel sorry for Noah.
What do you mean, disappointing?
Oh, isn't it the truth? Look at the time. Hurry up and start preparing dinner. That's about the only thing you're good for, isn't it?
I had reached my limit with my mother-in-law's incessant remarks. Somehow, I managed to keep my composure through a family dinner and later discussed everything with Noah. With a newfound determination, we approached my in-laws.
Hey, I've got something important to discuss. Dad, Mom, please sit down.
What's going on all of a sudden, Noah?
You seem very serious. What happened?
Regarding this house, I want all of the construction costs I've contributed to be repaid.
What did you say?
The amount you contributed.
I can't tolerate your harassment anymore, it's too much. You seem to really dislike me, so we've decided to move out.
Harassment, you mean?
Complaining about my cooking, how I wash dishes. Spreading false rumors about me to the neighbors just loud enough for me to hear. I've endured countless episodes of your bullying.
What are you talking about, Lisa? I've done no such thing.
No? Haven't you been doing this for years since we started living together? The worst part is the gossip with the neighbors. Because of that, the neighbors now look at me with suspicion.
What's going on? This doesn't seem like Lisa is lying.
What in the world are you talking about?
And there's more. Remember when I accompanied you to the hospital, father-in-law? Mother-in-law claimed she was too ill to go, so I took time off work. While I was happy to help, it turned out she was just out with friends.
You forced Lisa to accompany Dad to his doctor's appointment just so you could go out.
What kind of awful thing did you do to our daughter-in-law?
When Noah and I exposed all of mother-in-law's actions, she responded.
Why is everyone so angry? Lisa is basically out having fun every day too, isn't she? So I thought I could have some fun once in a while. Besides, it's not like Lisa learns a lot. Most of the household expenses are covered by Noah, right?
When did you get the idea that Lisa doesn't earn much? Lisa earns as much, if not more than me.
More than Noah? Huh? Impossible. If you're going to lie, at least make it believable. She probably doesn't have a significant job anyway.
She's not lying. Lisa is a researcher who receives assignments from the county and even nationally. She has a prestigious job. Don't just assume things about her.
Fine, I won't talk about her job anymore. But even if she's this honorable researcher, Lisa is disrespectful to her family. By deliberately not having a child, she's bullying me.
Why do you always take things so personally? If you're concerned, ask me. Right now, we want to focus on our careers. I'm also very committed to my current job. Our decision about having children was made between the two of us. Stop making wild accusations.
Exactly, it's not about intentionally not having kids or infertility. We've discussed this before, remember?
That smug look on your face. I can't stand you.
Noah tries to explain things to mother-in-law, who continues making excuses. However, when I speak, she just gets angrier. Noah steps in.
Hey, stop it. Why are you acting like this only towards Lisa? For starters, our decision about children is none of your business.
What? How can you say it's none of my business? Noah, you used to be so kind. Are you really going to make me cry? At my age, I'll throw a fit. Yes, it's all Lisa's fault that you're acting this way. If she hadn't married you.
Enough is enough.
What's the matter, dear? Why are you yelling so loudly?
I'm angry because you keep acting so disgracefully. You seem to have forgotten, but we promised not to interfere in their marital matters before we started living together.
But instead, you've been pushing all the housework onto Lisa and even rummaging through our room without permission. What on earth are you thinking?
What? You went into their room without permission. We promised we would never do that. Why did you go in?
Hold on, don't get so upset. I just took a little peek. We're living together, aren't we? Isn't it natural to be curious about the kind of room your family is living in? It's not like I took anything. It's no big deal.
Are you kidding me? Lisa's mental health is deteriorating because of you. Imagine how she feels knowing that someone's entering our room without permission and then getting complaints on top of that. She can't even feel safe in her own home. Do you know she's developed alopecia areata because of the stress you've caused?
What? Alopecia areata. The dreaded baldness disease. Why didn't you tell us she was under so much stress?
Father-in-law, surprised to learn how much stress I was under, instinctively touched his own hair. When asked why I hadn't spoken up until now, I responded, I didn't want to ruin the family atmosphere. I always loved the times we sat together at the dinner table. Honestly, ever since we moved in together, I've been holding it in. It's been really hard for me.
Lisa, I'm so sorry for what my wife did. I wish I'd noticed sooner. A mother, do you realize how much pain you've caused Lisa? Alopecia areata in a woman. It's so heartbreaking. Do you not feel anything, knowing you've pushed Lisa to this point?
I had no idea she was pushed to the point of balding. If she had told me, I wouldn't have gone that far. Even if I said something to her, isn't it Lisa's fault for not speaking up?
You're really the worst. Instead of apologizing after everything that's been said, you're blaming Lisa. I admit I'm at fault for not noticing sooner. I really wish I had. But I can't live with a person like you who pushed Lisa this far.
I've reached my limit too. So, we've decided to move out of this house.
That's probably for the best. I'm sorry for not noticing either.
Why is it ending up like this? We were just starting to have an open conversation. If our relationship was bad until now, we can just work on making it better from here on. I'm opposed to the two of you leaving. Why can't you stay in this house forever?
Faced with mother-in-law's stubborn refusal to end their shared living arrangement, Noah hesitated but finally spoke up.
I never intended to say this, and I have always kept it to myself, but the construction costs for this house were supported by Lisa's mother. When we discussed the multi-generational housing idea, she offered to use her inheritance from father-in-law.
What? Is that true?
Wasn't it you who paid for it, Noah?
To prevent you two from feeling awkward, Lisa and my mother-in-law asked me to keep it a secret until now. We want to live by ourselves now. I want to live a stress-free life with Lisa. But out of respect to my mother-in-law, we're thinking of selling the house and returning the money.
Yes, that sounds best. We'll also start looking for a new place. Did you hear that, Mother? We've been leeching off Lisa and her mother this entire time. It's high time you apologize to Lisa, don't you think?
Yes, you're right. Lisa, I'm sorry for everything. It was my fault. But, you see, I've really come to love this house. I hope you'd reconsider.
How dare you even suggest that? You have no right to ask for such a thing.
This money was given so both our families could live together. It makes no sense to leave the house behind if we're not there.
Tomorrow, you better attract all the bad things you've said about Lisa to the neighbors. Do you understand?
I'll be checking to make sure, so don't think you can escape by saying something half-hearted.
As father-in-law and Noah confronted her, mother-in-law's eyes began to moisten.
Why? Why would you say such harsh things? What am I supposed to tell the neighbors? They'll call me a liar. If that happens, I won't be able to live here anymore.
The fact that you're a liar is just the truth. Accept the mistakes you've made.
Besides, we've already said we're leaving. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks.
No, I won't leave. I'll stay here. I'll live with Noah.
Stop throwing a fit. I also genuinely want to live together. You are the one who ruined this irreplaceable daily life. Accept it.
After discussing with Noah, the house is under my name. If you insist on not leaving, I'll consult the police.
What? So I have to leave this house and go around correcting the lies?
That's what we're saying. Just to be sure, I'll accompany you tomorrow to ensure you really make those corrections.
Dad, I'll go with you. I want to apologize in case she causes any more trouble.
I won't go, as it might trouble the neighbors.
Yes, that's best. Understand. If you get it, start packing.
This is too much.
Thus, mother-in-law was taken to her room by father-in-law. The following day, mother-in-law, accompanied by father-in-law and Noah, visited the neighbors to correct the tales she had spun. It seemed she had spoken to quite a number of neighbors, as it took several days to complete the corrections. Subsequently, we decided to move out and end our cohabitation with my in-laws. The in-laws had planned to live somewhere farther away, but father-in-law, fearing a repeat of the same issues in a new place, decided to move to an apartment nearby. Mother-in-law, who hadn't expected to move so close, was disappointed. She tried to socialize with the neighbors again, but they avoided her. She spent her days shedding tears while watching her former home being demolished. As for my husband and me,
Hello, I've come to visit.
father-in-law, it's been a while. We were expecting you.
Welcome, Dad. Wait, did you go bald?
What? Bald. Am I going bald?
Noah. That's rude to say out of the blue.
No, but it seems a bit. I mean, aren't you losing more hair than before?
Losing hair. Lisa, is it really that bad?
And no, it's not that bad.
Not that bad, meaning you aren't denying he's going bald.
Noah. Why would you say that?
I see. I'm going bald, huh?
Well, it's not a big deal. Men go bald eventually, and you're of age, Dad.
When you say it like that, it hurts the person hearing it. Noah, can you open the second drawer over there?
The second one. My razor in. Wait, when did you buy a hair clipper?
Seeing father-in-law's hair, I thought we might need it someday.
Wait a second, isn't that a bit cruel in its own way?
Noah wouldn't understand since he's never gone bald.
I see. So that's why the hair clipper. Anticipating Noah's remarks, I'm impressed.
Wait, are you saying you're going to shave my head?
Yes, I'll make just the top slick and smooth for you.
Haha, it seems we'll have some good drinks today.
Wow, come on, you're kidding, right? I'm sorry, so don't come any closer.
It's okay. Even if Noah goes bald, I will still love him.
Let's party.
Well, stop it.
From that day on, father-in-law began visiting our home occasionally. Every time he visited, we always had a meal together, and I always looked forward to these times. I had noticed father-in-law's hair thinning over time, so I secretly prepared to give him a stylish haircut someday. That's why I bought the hair clipper, but it ended up being used in a slightly different way to preserve father-in-law's dignity. By the way, Noah managed to escape, so I couldn't practice the haircut on him. Of course, I never really intended to make him completely bald. I hope to continue enjoying our fun-filled everyday life with everyone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.